Welcome to Roughing It with Ruth, the channel where everything is a bit rough around the edges. So I got tagged by the channel called That Hiking Guy to tell you about the 3 most important items in my first aid kit. And the first item that's in here is extremely important, and it was really easy to think of. This is, I think, one of the most important things you can take with you in your first aid kit. It's quite crammed in here, so it's going to take me a little while to get out. There we go! Mommy. So actually, this is like a travel size human being, which I'm just using for like illustration purposes, because actually they're not really that good at first aid, unfortunately. What you want for good first aid is a full-size human being, which I actually have one over here as well. You can see they're like way bulkier. They're way bulkier, but you know, I know going ultralight and saving weight is really important, but the great thing about these fully grown human beings is that they can actually self-ambulate, so they just hike themselves down the trail. In fact, you can get them to carry your first aid kit sometimes.
You can also do the first aid sometimes. These
ones are pretty cute though. You might be tempted to get one of these just because of the cuteness factor. These ones are much better though. Try to get one that actually has some first aid skills though. You can also get them without first aid skills. Then you just have to spend a little bit of time and money upgrading their first aid skills so that they're a little bit more useful to you on the trail. But all jokes aside, honestly, having people with you on a hike I think is one of the most important things that you can have, way more important than any item in your first aid kit.
Plaster.
You want a plaster?
Yeah.
Just having someone who can help you out and who also has first aid knowledge gives you double the amount of knowledge on the trail, double the amount of hands, double the amount of thinking power to get out of this crisis. Okay, then the other thing that is super important, which I don't think you can really get away with not having, is medication of some kind. A lot of other things like bandages or tourniquets, you can kind of use other items like jackets or socks, or even things that you find on the trail like using sticks as splints. But medication, specifically pain medication, but also other medication like anti-nausea medication, anti-diarrhea medication, or antihistamines if you get stung by something, all of those things are not things that you can fabricate yourself. Then this, this is kind of a representation of the other thing that I don't think is very easy to fabricate yourself on the trail. And that is something waterproof. A space blanket is really nice because it's also reflective, so it reflects your heat back to you. But yeah, those are the 3 things that I think are quite important to take with you. Oh, I will tag 3 other channels when I am not surrounded by chaos to also do this video. I also can't remember who has done this video and who hasn't, so I'm really sorry if I've tagged your channel and you've already done a video like this. But I will tag 3 other channels at the end of this video that can also tell everyone what their 3 most important first aid items are. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one.